Hey guys, welcome to the Fish Room. I'm Rachel O'Leary and it is time for a species spotlight. Now this week I've chosen to show you a fish that I don't have a whole lot of and that I can only get seasonally, and that's Nannostomus mortenthaleri, the coral red pencilfish. They're a beautiful fish coming out of Peru and really worth the effort for the advanced hobbyist. They are breedable, but it's a challenge, but they just glow in a nice planted tank. So let's take a look. So these are the Nannostomus mortenthaleri, or the coral red pencilfish, and these guys are still a little young, so they're not fully colored up, but you can see how beautiful they are. Now the females are less boldly colored, and at maturity they get much fatter than the males. The males have a lot more color. You can see a male in the middle there. Nannostomus means small mouth parts, and you can see that is obvious with these guys with how tiny their mouths are, but that's not to say that they aren't a bit aggressive. Now, I mean, granted, they're not very big fish at 1 1/4 inch, but these guys can be kind of mean to each other, pecking and chasing to death. You can see that boy at the top being a little bit of a jerk. Because of that, you want to keep these guys in a tank with a fair amount of decor to break up the line of sight and provide adequate hiding spots. Plants work awesome, driftwood. They come from sluggish tributaries that have really dense vegetation, leaf litter, branches, and black water. So setting up a tank with a dark substrate and those plants and driftwood not only helps with their tendency towards aggression, but also provides a pretty natural environment for them. Now they're from the Nanay Basin in Peru. The pH there is very low, you know, so in your aquarium, soft water, the max of, you know, a neutral would work. They're a natural dither to apistogramma, and they're fantastic for that in the home aquarium. What's interesting too about these guys is like some other tetras, when the lights go out, their color washes out completely. So you may notice in the morning when your lights kick on, these guys are dramatically paler than they are during the day hours. It's kind of neat. They're pretty easy to feed. In the wild, they're a micro predator, but they'll readily take dried, frozen, or live foods in the aquarium. They can take a range of temperatures from, you know, mid-70s to low 80s. They can be a little jumpy, so a lid is a good idea with pencilfish. They tend to stay in this top third as you see them here. But they're really, really gorgeous. And breedable. They're a bit expensive, generally between $10 to $15 a fish. And they're only available regularly seasonally. You'd have to use lots of spawning mops or plants in order for them, the males, to set up territories to spawn, and then you'd want to pull the eggs daily for them to hatch. I like to keep these guys with some of the fancier odos, Hypancistris, apistogramma, or other dwarf cichlids. They're not suitable in a shrimp tank, but just really stunning with that lateral striping and the red fins. When these guys come into maturity, they are just phenomenally gorgeous. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stop by my Facebook as well as my website, MsJinx.com, for my upcoming speaking engagements, my current stock list, and information on all things nano.